things that we see consistently with people who've never boarded, with people who have boarded, with people who are coming back to board. Number one problem we see with most people trying to snowboard is the snowboard boot.
Yeah.
And the number one issue that we have with it, Ted's going to tell you what that is right now.
You want snugness in the boot.
Where at?
You want, especially in the shin, okay, and in right in the arm.
Okay. So what is the biggest indicator when you walk up to a student or a person you're talking to that the boot's too loose?
Usually there are laces flying all around the place.
Yeah, well, but generally for me, I ask them to pull the pant leg up.
Yeah, and
I look, I look down at the top of the boot.
and
I see jeans inside the boot. I see 2 pairs of socks. I see everything. And then Ted does what? Slide your hand
and
in,
we slide our hand in,
and you touch the top of their foot.
and you get all. There's just too much space here.
Too much space.
There's too
So
much
what
space.
we're trying to say to folks is that tongue that Ted just had right there in his
Yeah.
hand, no, the inside
And
tongue,
the inside tongue, yeah.
yes, needs to be pulled back up tight against the shin. For what?
That's so you can get a response when
Right.
when you lean, when you push
You
forward
want-
a knee, or
Yep.
you draw your feet back.
You want a response.
You want a response.
And you will not get a response unless
the-
you have
on the
shin
board.
contact, whatever. Now, the most important part about a boot we all know is it's got to be comfortable and fit. But
Yeah.
nobody asks you to show up on a snow sports hill in a pair of slippers, okay?
Right.
Because you will slip for sure. The board will get no signal from you whatsoever. Rental boots can be either laced up or boas. The biggest problem with the rental boots that we see is the inside closure, which is your pull-up strap, which Ted has in his hands right now. It normally has a poor locking system on it. So continuing along here, you can see that Ted is now standing behind 2 snowboards that are already set up. This is quite common for these things to occur. You borrowed a board from a friend, they're a right foot forward rider, you're a left foot forward rider, etc. They didn't explain to you that they had the leash attached to the right foot in the actual securing loop. Oftentimes rental shops will secure the leash to the right foot because you told them that you were a goofy foot rider, but they loop it into the left foot simply for carrying. It makes a nice handle. Currently, Ted will be putting the board on with his left foot as a forward foot and securing the leash around his leg. Now, what generally happens is it's not secured up above the boot. It's generally secured in a fashion of thinking of wrapping it around the leg. This is what a student normally would do, or even a new rider who's not familiar with the leash. So Ted will be taking this off in a second and kind of wrapping it around his leg, and more of what we see a student do. Consider that the upper part of the leg between the knee and the shin is your dog's neck. Let's not make it hard and complicated. Take the buckle, hold it on one side of the leg, snap it together, and you are done. But quite often you can see it is secured to both bindings, simply again for a carrying handle. Most new riders and people borrowing boards think that's the way it goes. They leave it there. So what happens is after they secure their left foot in, they have a tripping device between both bindings. This, in fact, is very dangerous. You see it going down the hills a lot, and people just don't know. And other times you see it not attached to anything and flopping around like a gym lace in a gym shoe in the school. This also is a tripping hazard and a problem. So Ted's about to put it on his left foot and show you that's where his foot would go in, but then he will be trapped by the runaway strap. So to get it out of there, you will have to have the binding undone, which he will do in a moment to get that out of the way of the free foot. So he'll do that, and we'll move along here with the clip. And as he moves through this, and this is a common problem that we see a lot on the hill. So we're hoping that these things we're pointing out to you guys are helpful. They're certainly helpful to any of the friends that you're helping, letting them know how equipment is used and when it's improperly used and when it'll cause a hazard to the rider. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment. We're down to about maybe 10 days left of riding this season. And we thoroughly have enjoyed meeting all the people. Matter of fact, this Tuesday I met Lily and Scarlett from around Portland. Not far enough away from Portland, they told me, but a couple of hours. They were a great couple of new riders, which I had time to spend with at Silver Mountain on Tuesday. And they both got going pretty good. Both had a nice balanced ride, a little bit of contradiction with the body, but overall it was good. They were on a 4-day vacation. It was great to meet them and to ride with them, and the parents were wonderful. So we hope that we make many new friends this season and continue the association of Shred Ahead with us wherever you see us. Don't forget, you can always come up, ask us questions, ride with us, take a minute. It's just been a great season overall, even though the snow has not been perfectly as good as we'd like it. Now, look out my front door today, and I can tell you I live here in North Idaho, and what do you think I see? It's snowing. So tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, the 25th of March, we expect probably 5 inches of powder. So like we say here in North Idaho, you don't like the weather right now? Wait a minute, it's going to change. We'll probably go out in a big storm in April, about April the 11th, and that'll be pretty much concluding this season. And again, stay tuned, stay with us, and shred ahead. In the last phase of this particular video, I'll be talking about basically put the board upside down whenever you set it down on the mountain so it doesn't slide away. It goes on the non-sliding surface. Ted was showing you a moment ago how to drag the board along with the leash. It makes it kind of handy like walking the dog. So again, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and we're signing off with this. Probably have 1 or 2 more videos and that'll end the season for us. Thanks for tuning in.